We come together today to remember a human tragedy, one which is actually very hard for us to understand. 6 million Jewish people murdered simply for who they were. At least another 5 million, you find it hard to think of the numbers, 5 million people, Romas, gay people, disabled people, people who held certain political beliefs like socialists and communists and others, were also killed along with many others. Anybody who didn't fit with the Nazis' small-minded racist view of the world were gathered together and simply killed. So it's important that we never forget those who died. We will remember them and unite against the attitudes that led to their deaths. It's worth reminding ourselves, we're here not just to remember, but to make sure we apply the learning from that to current positions in the world.
The HCT has this wonderful program called the Outreach Program, and under which we go to schools. And in my case, I go anywhere they send me, as many times as they need me, because that happened since I lost my wife, and I really needed something to do. And the mission I've set myself is that we've got to recognize that the 20th century has learned nothing from the effects of the Holocaust. We had repetitive instances of genocides of varying sizes, Rwanda, Cambodia, Bosnia, and now in Syria, where the same thing's going on. People are killing each other because they are different to each other. And I feel I need to tell people that we can't go on doing the same sort of thing. Every human being is a part of the human race. So when you remember that, you remember this day, but somebody's told you there's no difference between you and me at all. We're not all a different race. We are not. You're the same as me. You're a charming fella, you've got a nice hairstyle, better than mine, and when you grow up and somebody starts telling you, I don't like. I sometimes get a question at the end. So I'm hoping if I leave that message in the minds of young people, that they will take this seriously. And as of course today is Holocaust Memorial Day, when the slogan of today is "Don't stand by," that is of course almost as bad as doing the act of discrimination itself. And so I had an opportunity here today to talk to a larger audience, where there were schools here. Some were a little bit young and they may not remember what I've said so quickly, but there were also children here who were of the age which I think they will remember. And so that's the importance for me to do that, to try and get that message across. We really must towards
and they
the
can
day
identify with that.
They can identify with a person who has been thrown out of schools, a person who's had his pleasures taken away from him. And although my story isn't very bloody, and I'm fortunate not to have been in a concentration camp, but the house arrest at that age was not that everybody wants to do either, when you don't know where your father is, where your father's got to. And so that is really the high point of my story, which some people say, well, it's nothing compared with being in Auschwitz, and I fully agree with that. But that only emphasizes the need that we need to get children to do that, to tell them this is just light. This is there's people who have been in far worse situations, and they take that message home with them and remember them. And as I say, my closing remarks are usually that I try to impress on people that I personally regard, I think of the people in the world as a single race, get these messages across, and if we do that, we'll get a peaceful world. But it's a big ambition, but if it's spread, if I speak to 30 children and they become 30 parents and have children, and they remember this, then we can work towards that.
light, a subtle yet fierce glow, a light of comfort and reassurance. There was a light at the end of the tunnel. I asked many questions. Where are we going? Why are you not coming? All I was told was, there is a light. My parents put me in the train. They said their final goodbye. They gave me their love. The train set off. There was a light at the end of the tunnel. Now I have grown. I'm in a safe country, a home called Britain, and I know what the light was. It was hope, a light that gave me the greatest gift of all, a light that gave me a chance. There was a light at the end of